Okay, welcome to Boo Boo and Evan's story time, and we'll be reading this. It's a very long book, but let's drive right on in. On the day of the biggest race of the year, a rookie named Lightning McQueen was getting ready in his trailer. I'm faster than fast and quicker than quick. He said aloud, I am lightning. Suddenly he heard a noise at the front of the trailer. Hey, Lightning, called Mac. He drove the race, a car's custom tractor trailer to each race. You ready? The door to the trailer lowered and Lightning zipped out. The sun glinted off this bright red finish, and the crowd went wild as he flashed his lucky lightning bolt sticker. Ka-chow! Lightning exclaimed. He was ready for the race. Lightning was up against a lot of cars, including his biggest rivals, Chick Hicks, the Keen, and the Keen. They were all competing for the season title and the famous Piston Cup. The Keen had won the cup in the past few years. Now he is about to retire, and he determined to win one last time, but Chick wanted to win too, and so did Lightning. The flag dropped and the cars took around the track. The Keen was in lead. Lightning pulled up next to Chick. Suddenly, slam! The Chick crashed into Lightning. The rookie skid off the track, laughing. The Chick slam into another car and caused a huge wreck. Get through that, he yelled. The wreck didn't stop Lightning, though. He made a few quick moves and soon passed Chick and the Keen on straight away. Lightning was in the lead. When he made a pit stop, Lightning's pit crew told him he needed new tires, but the race car wouldn't listen. No tires, just gas, said Lightning. Back on the track, Lightning was in the lead with only a lap to go when bang, bang, he flew both rear tires. The Chick and the Keen quickly caught up to him at the finish line. Lightning stuck out his tongue as they crossed, hoping that he would make him a winner. While the cars waited to hear who had won, fans and reporters rushed over to Lightning. Are you sorry you didn't have a crew chief out there? Asked one reporter. No, said Lightning. I am a one-man show. When Lightning's pit crew was upset, they didn't want to work with a car who didn't think he needed a team, so they quit. You need to wise up and get yourself a new crew, a good crew. The chief and good team, the King, told Lightning. Suddenly, an announcement came over loudspeaker. We have a tiebreaker. We held in California 1 week. Lightning wanted to get to California before Chick. Dynaco sponsored. The King once retired. The company would need a new car to represent them. Lightning wanted to do it. He and Mac set off. After driving for a day, Mac needed to rest. Lightning promised to stay awake if they drove all night. Soon, the race car fell asleep. Then Mac started to doze. He swerved suddenly, and his trailer opened, still asleep. Lightning rolled out into the highway. Beep, beep. The race car woke to the sound of cars honking. he realized that he was going the wrong way. Mac and Lightning called. He followed a tractor trailer of the highway, but it wasn't a Mac. He suddenly heard a pop, pop, pop. He thought someone had shot at him. Lightning raced ahead. He caught his tires on some wires, causing all kinds of damage. Sheriff Woe's tailpipe and had backfired. Finally caught him. The next morning, when Lightning woke up, he had a parking boot on one of his tires, so he couldn't drive. A rusty old tow truck was smiling at him. "My name's Mater," said the tow truck, like tow Mater, but without the tow. Lightning looked around. "Where am I?" He asked. "Radiator Springs," said Mater, "the cutest little town in Carpenter County." Just like then, Sheriff pulled up to his road hazard to traffic court, he ordered. When he entered the courtroom, Lightning was met by a group of angry townfolks. The judge was a gruff blue car named Doc Hudson. As soon as he saw the Lightning with a race car, Doc ordered him out of the court. "I want him out of our town." Before Lightning could leave, a beautiful blue sports car named Sally rolled into the courtroom. Doc makes this guy fix the road. Sally pleaded. She explained that Radiator Springs wouldn't survive without its main road. The other cars agreed. Doc changed his mind. He ordered Lightning McQueen to repair the pavement. Doc brought Lightning to Betsy, a giant robot paving machine. When Doc took off Lightning's parking boots, the race car tried to escape, but he didn't get very far. His gas tank was empty. Mater towed Lightning back to his town. The race car began to pull Betsy slow down the street. A few hours later, Lightning still had a long way to go. He heard on the radio that Chick Hicks was already in California. That meant Chick would get to Dinoco first. Lightning couldn't let that happen. He pulled the bestie as fast as he could. Panting, Lightning finally made it to the end. "I'm finished," he announced. "Just say thank you, and I'll be on my way." The deal was you could fix the remote and not make it worse, said Doc. Start over. Look, Grandpa, said Lightning. "I'm not a bulldozer, I'm a race car." Doc challenged Lightning to a race. "If you win, you go. If I win, you do the road on my way," he said. "Let's race," Lightning said with a laugh. He knew the old car didn't have a chance. Out of the old dirt roads, Lightning revved his engine. When he started flag drop, he took off. Doc Hudson didn't move. He watched as Lightning sped down the track. Then he raced at a sharp left turn and lost control. He leapt over the edge of the cliff and he landed in the cactus patch below. You drive the fixed roads, Doc called Lightning. A lousy Doc left Mater to tow the rookie. Lightning was furious, but he got back to work. The show got him. He muttered. The next morning, the cars of Radiator Springs woke to the sound of Mater cheering. He was driving. circles on a section of smooth, newly paved roads. Amazing, said Sally. Lightning had done such a good job that even Doc was impressed. He looked around, then he heard the roar of the race car in the distance. He found Lightning on the dirt roads, practicing his turns. Doc gave him an advice to turn right to go left. Lightning laughed, still gave Doc advice to try, but he went over to the cliff again. That afternoon, Lightning was back at his work on the rest of the roads. In fact, he was doing such a good job that all the cars in town started to fix up their shops too. Sally was thrilled. Luigi, the owner of tire shop, wanted to spruce up than his just a shop. He tried to sell Lightning's new tires. The new race car was not in the mood, though. Look, I'll get all my tires for free. He said, no, thank you. Just then, Lightning was hit with a blast of water. Stop, he shouted. He opened his eyes and saw Sally and Red, the fire engine, in front of them. Red, you missed a spot, said Sally. Red sprayed the race car again. What was that for? Said Lightning. Sally explained that Lightning had to be clean if he wanted to stay at her motel, the Cozy Cone. I just thought I'd say thank you for doing a great job, she said. That night, Mater invited Lightning to go to the tractor tipping. Together they drove through a field of sleeping tractors. When they got close to one, they honked his horn. The tractor would tip over with a loud moan. Lightning and Mater laughed, and suddenly a huge combine came and charged toward them. Run, cried Mater. Frank's gonna catch you. Mater took off through the field, laughing, but Lightning was terrified. They made it to the fence and zipped through an opening just in time. That wasn't fun. He began to drive, and then Lightning he realized he was actually having fun with Mater. He was surprised, but happy too. I knew it, said the tow truck. I made a good choice. And what? Asked Lightning. My best friend, answered Mater. When Lightning pulled into the Cozy Cone, a motel that night, Sally drove over to talk to him. You know, Mater trusts you, she told him. She was worried that Lightning would let down his new friend when he left. Yeah, okay, the race car said, look, I'm exhausted. It's been a long day, disappointed Sally. Turned toward her office. Hey, called Lightning. Thanks for letting me stay here. It's great. He smiled. Lightning realized that he was starting to like Radiator Springs. Okay, make sure to watch another. We'll be making another video, and I hope you like it. Bye.